So,
sorry,
I was hoping for something a little bit better than that. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to This Week in Real Estate with Jonathan Harmon. Listen in as him and other members of the J Harmon Home Team speak about all things real estate with local experts here in the Middle Tennessee area. Be sure to check out jharmonhometeam.com for more information and how to get in touch with our amazing team. Welcome to the show.
Yes, welcome to the show. We're live, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hello, happy Monday. Hope you're having a good start to the day. It is 10:12 on Monday, October the 23rd. And again, I hope you're having a great day so far and a great start to the week. We had our 6th annual pumpkin carving party yesterday. And we had a great turnout, didn't we?
It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. This is Shannon Hoesli, also a member of the J Harmon Home Team, by the way. She is a former nurse and still sometimes current nurse. Just depends on which hat she needs to put on that day, right?
Yeah.
And is doing lots of great things here in our community. She's a Rotarian as well, and just like I said, just doing lots of good things in our community. And on our team. So we're blessed to have her working with us. But anyway, so pumpkin carving yesterday. We had a little campfire going, and I inhaled a lot of smoke, so my lungs hurt just a little bit today.
I smelled like a campfire when I got home.
Yes, yes. I wasn't worried about my hair making my pillow smell too much, but I did go ahead and take a shower because it was all in my beard.
Yeah, lots of talent carving pumpkins.
There were some really good pumpkins.
Yeah.
So, all right. So which one was actually your favorite pumpkin?
The one that won.
Was it?
Yeah.
All right. So this person cut Jack Skellington's face in and then shaved all the orange off. So it was all white on the side of it. That was pretty cool.
Really good. Very creative.
Yeah, it was very cool.
I don't think she used a stencil for that.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think she did.
No?
I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So my favorite, I thought the pumpkin snowman was cool. They made 3 very simple jack-o'-lanterns and then stole a log off of my wood pile and stuck it in there to hold it up. And it was a snowman made out of
little
pumpkins.
Tiny faces on them.
Yeah.
Like just tiny little.
And did you notice that those boys stuck twig cigarettes in each of their mouths too? Yeah. I'm like, come on, y'all.
Did not see that.
Yeah. Anyway, leave it to a bunch of middle schoolers. That's funny. So anyway, that was a lot of fun. We did crown the new pumpkin, as we call the winner of the pumpkin carving, and that was pretty cool. And we had Chucky Kendall on our that helps our team. She came as Chucky. I was dumb and thought she was Raggedy Ann. Anyway, I should have known the overalls gave it away, right?
I think the hair is what made you think it was Raggedy Ann.
Yeah,
possibly because it wasn't like the stick up crazy hair Chucky has.
Well, I said you're not carrying a butcher knife or have scars either. So anyway, she was there. That was pretty cool. She won the adult contest, and the kid contest was who won that?
The inmate.
Oh yeah, my niece actually. She won, and I did not vote. It was done by popular opinion. She was an inmate escapee. She still had handcuffs and everything. It was,
big old neck tattoo.
Yeah. I told her she needed to have teardrops. But anyway, so it was a lot of fun, super fun. If you missed it, past clients, you guys make sure you come next year. It was a blast.
Yeah. For sure.
Big thanks to Brian Nail over at Premise Mortgage, who is not only an underwriter for this show, which we'll run his here in just a minute, but he also helped buy the pumpkins yesterday. So we love you, Brian. Let's hear from him real quick.
Hey, my name is Brian Nail. I'm a mortgage loan officer with Premise Bank Mortgage. I want to tell you that I absolutely love being a member of the Spread the Positive Network. It's such a great mission and helps bring so much positivity to our community. It's truly a pleasure to be part of. There are a lot of ways to navigate financing a home, and in markets like this, having the advice of a trusted local professional is key to making sure you get the right advice for your specific circumstances. Whether you're interested in the purchase of a new home, second home, or have a need for a refinance, I'd love to earn your trust. If I can help you nail your mortgage, call me at 615-243-3976 or visit nailyourmortgage.com.
Premise Mortgage is a subsidiary of Premise Bank, a member FDIC, equal housing opportunity. As always, all loans are subject to approval. Premise Mortgage, NMLS number 1894879.
Thank you, Brian. We
Did-
love you, man.
Did Brian pick the music to that commercial?
Yeah, how did that evolve,
Was
Trent?
that a
I think
premise?
that was me.
Was
Was
it?
that you?
I think so.
Okay.
I was like,
Very
that sounds like
catchy.
Brian.
Yeah, yeah.
Brian.
We need to get get him on a green screen and do a
Yes.
dancing Brian. Like, you remember the
Yes.
dancing baby?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That needs to
we
happen.
need to-
Brian, we're coming for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be good
With,
stuff.
with or without him knowing, that'd be amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
either way. Yeah,
we just like secretly
Aw.
bring him.
yeah.
Do not do that to
Brian.
me.
Oh
Brian,
yeah,
take-
we'll get Shannon at some point
Yeah,
too. That'd
that's
be
really cool.
awesome.
Oh.
All right, so let's talk real estate for a little while. It's
That's-
it's an interesting market right now. That's always my standard answer when people are like, "So, how's the market?" I'm like, "Well,
Mm,
it's interesting."
mhm.
So, Shannon, you may or may not know, Shannon just got started in real estate just over a year now,
Mhm.
and it has definitely been a challenging year since you got in. And so, let me ask you this: what's been the hardest?
Oh man. Um, I don't know that there's one particular thing. It's a lot of learning. It's a lot of um, making connections with people, and that's not been the hard part. It's not many people are wanting to buy or sell right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, how do you, if it's not what's in their best interest at the time, you don't want to be pushy. So probably just getting someone to pull the trigger on buying
Sure.
or selling.
Well, and this business, it's definitely rewards somebody that plays the long game,
Mhm.
right? But doesn't
Mhm.
immediately reward them. So
Mhm.
you're building relationships, you're making connections, you're learning, you're establishing yourself as an expert. You're doing all the things that you're supposed to do. But meanwhile, you also have bills to pay. So
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
yeah,
Hence why I kept my nursing license.
yes, yes, indeed. And that's the tough part,
Mhm.
right? So what do you think? Kind of dovetailing on that, what do you think is the one thing if somebody came to you and it's like, oh, I'm gonna get a real estate license, I'm gonna make a gazillion dollars, and it's gonna be great, and I know all these people, and blah 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 blah,
Mhm.
right? What is your, I guess, best advice for that person?
That's a good question for you. I think I would tell them,
No, you've done it more recently than me,
I
so
know, but I would just let them know what to expect. It's not a sales business; it's a people business. You got to
mhm,
really, want to help people, and I think that's what will make you successful in the long run. Is the more you are helping people, not selling something to someone.
sure. And it's not necessarily knowing more people;
Yeah,
it's adding value. It's bringing something
yeah,
to those people
yeah.
as you know them. I've kind of jokingly, but it's completely true. I want to be the I know a guy,
Mhm. You
right?
are.
And I tried real
You've
hard
probably
at that.
worked. Yeah, you
Yeah,
probably
I
worked really
want
hard
people
at
to
that.
come to me and be like, "Hey, I need somebody to,
Mhm.
I don't know,
Paint my house.
whatever, fix my transmission,
Yeah.
whatever it happens to be, um, and be able to give them somebody that's going to
Mhm.
add value to their lives, um, because I just want to be a resource for
Mhm.
people.
Yeah.
And at some point, hopefully, that
Yeah.
turns into real estate, but maybe it doesn't for
Yeah.
10, 12 years. Maybe you're
Mhm.
the person that stays in your house,
Mhm.
forever. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, you don't necessarily do it for that reason.
Mhm.
It's in the back of your mind,
Yeah.
of course.
And I've had to learn that, because you think it's just buying and selling houses, but there's so much more to it than
Hmm.
that.
Well, there's a component that
Yeah.
that you don't have there, and that is acquiring clients.
Yeah. There's a lot of real estate agents. So picking the right one, you want to trust them, you want to know them.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's tough. I'd say that's probably the biggest thing that people need to know is that the house portion of it is not hard. It's
Mhm.
the acquisition for a career
Mhm.
person. It's the acquisition of client.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Um, what have you enjoyed the most so far?
Meeting people, which is something I never thought I would say. I've never been much for being social and going to events where I don't know anybody, but I'm starting to really like it. I like going places now and I know people. Um, I like helping people look for houses. It's not always fun when the interest rate is high and, your budget was here, but now it's down here. So it's,
Right.
just being around people and helping them.
It's tough, and
Mhm.
that's what I tell people now. It's hard to get excited about a almost
Mhm.
8% interest rate.
Yeah.
I mean, and buying a house is exciting.
And house prices are still high, you
Mhm,
know?
mhm. So, you said that, learning stuff and trying to keep up and all of that. Like, tell me some things. Let's role play for a minute on camera, okay? This is gonna be great. Are you ready?
No.
So Shannon, I'm interested in purchasing a house. So tell me how the market is. Like, how's the market right now?
It's interesting.
That's a good start. I like that.
It's
Where'd you hear
interesting.
that?
I
That's
don't
such a good
know.
start.
It's interesting. I think I would wanna know what their motivation is, like, why are they moving? Why are they wanting to move?
Sure.
What
I've been renting for 3 years, and I think it's time for me to plant some roots and buy something.
and how much money have you saved for
Oh,
doing that? You
I've
got
I've been saving really, really aggressively. I've got like $10,000 in the bank right now.
okay. Have you spoken with the lender?
Yes, I talked to Mr. Brian Nail over at Primus Mortgage
Mm.
because I heard his ad on the J Harmon Home Team's podcast, and he just seems like a really
Mhm.
good dude, and we need to nail our mortgage.
He's alright.
Yeah,
That's really good.
this is a fun role play, right?
Oh, that was great.
Uh,
So, what are the things that you need to know? Like, what are some things that like how do you know that I actually, because here's the reality, there's some people that think that they want to buy a house and they
mhm,
just they really shouldn't right now.
yeah. I think their motivation, why they need to move is a big thing. If they don't need to move, they're just wanting to move and they've got the money to do it, that's one thing. But if they don't need to move and the way things are right now, it might not be the best option for them.
Best time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of determining why.
Yeah, and for me, one of the most important things to find out is how long are you going to stay there,
Mhm.
right? Is this a we're going to be here probably 2 years, and then we're going to move to some other state or whatever. I probably wouldn't buy. I'd
Yeah.
probably rent,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's hard to say.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially because you'd think 2 years is long enough to build some equity.
Hmm.
But mm,
Yeah, well, and the reality is, I mean, I know there's some people that think this is a very unpopular thing to say, and that's okay. On a purely monthly cost basis,
mhm,
this is the first time in my career that it's actually cheaper to rent than buy.
mhm. Yeah.
Right? And I know there's tax benefits. I know you're building equity. I know all of that stuff. But if we're getting down to a really basic
Mhm.
level, I've got X number of dollars per month to spend to live,
Mm.
right? And I need to carve out a portion of that for my home, you know, that portion, it's going to be less if you're renting right
Mhm.
now.
Yeah.
And rents are high. So
Yeah.
it's
It's sad.
it's it's a weird spot.
Mhm.
Now there's all kinds of other benefits
Mm.
and I encourage
Mhm.
home ownership, of course. But if we're just on that one level, payment only kind of deal.
Mhm.
Yeah. Interesting. Um, so tell me one nugget, something that you've learned over the last 2, 3, 4 weeks, that you didn't know that you like you're like, wow, it was like an epiphany type moment, right? Totally putting her on the spot here.
Yes, I'm not good on the spot.
It can be in the last 2 months. I don't know, just some little nugget that you were kind of surprised by and it's kind of stuck around.
Let me come back to it.
Okay.
Let me think about it for a minute because I know I've got something. I just got to remember what I've been doing.
Gotcha. Well, we're gonna look
I'm
at
really
some.
not good on the spot.
That's okay. We're gonna look at some of our listings,
Okay.
and while we're looking at
Okay.
those, if you think of it, interrupt.
All right. I will.
Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Just be like, oh, I got it.
Okay.
Okay. Trent, what's up first? All right. So let's start with the two townhouses up here at the top. We've got 5306 Dan Post here in Murfreesboro, and we've got 3040 Burnt Pine in Smyrna. Both are pretty nice little 2 bedroom, 2.5 bath townhouses in that kind of 1,400 square foot range. In great development, super close to everything. Dan Post is in Villas at the Cloister, which is, I don't know, 3 minutes to 840, if even that far, up Veterans Parkway. And then Burnt Pine is in Lee Crossing, which is right behind the Publix right there on Almaville. So depending on traffic, maybe 5 or 6 minutes to I-24. So great locations. Both of these are fantastic little spots for a first home type situation, or even somebody that's really trying to um, simplify things, right? Obviously, you've got an HOA for each of them, takes care of everything. So literally, all you got to do is show up and live. So it's pretty nice.
Which one do you want to
Yeah, let's pull up Dan Post real quick. So
I like the turf in the back
yeah,
on
so
Dan
this one's got
Post.
a nice big area. Let's hit that and hit back to gallery down there at the bottom. Yeah. There we go. So freshly clean carpet, great layout. This one you walk in and it's a big open living room. You can see pretty countertops and cabinets. Um, and it's nice. It's got the gray kind of color scheme going on. Does come with the washer and dryer. And then you don't have to mow or weed eat inside. You do have some turf down there. So pretty nice big area back there. I think that patio area with the turf is I think it's like 12 by 14 or something. So it's a pretty big space.
Big, yeah.
For having a cookout or what have you. Um, so great location, great layout. Both of the bedrooms upstairs have their own ensuite bathrooms, which is nice to have that. And then you've got a half bath downstairs. So yeah, so that's Dan Post. HOA fees on that one are 100 and 120, 130, 130 a month. Obviously, that covers all of your exterior maintenance. It covers all of your lawn care. There's on-site trash, that kind of thing. So very convenient. And again, it's only a couple minutes over to 840. And where you get on 840 at Veterans, it's like what 5 minutes or so to I-24.
It's like 1 mile.
Yeah, I mean you can be on I-24 headed to Nashville in less than 10 minutes. Now, once you get on 24, all bets are off, right?
100%.
Yeah. But you can get there quick. How about that? And it's right across the street from where they're building all that cool stuff on Veterans.
Yeah, there's a new Publix right there. There's a new freestanding ER.
Yep.
There's more restaurants coming
A
in.
whole bunch of stuff. They're building a brew pub there. They don't brew their own beer, but it'll be a really nice upscale beer joint that has really good food too. I can't think of the name of it right now, but anyway, Brew Brothers or something like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So, all right, this one is 3040 Burnt Pine. So this is in Smyrna on just off of Almaville Road. If you're familiar where you get off the Almaville exit and you've got Lee Victory Parkway and then Almaville forks like this, there's that wedge right there and there's a Publix in it, Publix and Starbucks and stuff. It's right there, right behind that Publix. This one has new flooring in it. You can see it's got some nice trim, appliances, all that. This one also comes with a washer and dryer. That front room, it's pretty cool. You walk in and there's this room to the right, could be a dining room. Most folks would probably use it as an office. So you've got an office space and 2 bedrooms and 2 baths up, which is pretty sweet. And then you've also got a little storage area and a patio in the back. So both great price points, both under 300K, both willing to negotiate on that. So if you're looking for somewhere inexpensive and ready to go, those are totally move-in ready. This one is John Michael's listing, 1008 Cross Country out in Kingston Springs. And what a cool house, what a cool lot, wooded and private, and it's nice, man. They've got the little pool there. They've got the basement, garage, some newer flooring throughout this place, and it's pretty. It's a cool layout. And Kingston Springs is gorgeous anyway. Like that whole area is, and it's also fairly convenient back into Nashville as well. Let's see what else you got. Keep going. Yeah, look at that deck out into the woods.
Right?
Yeah, there's the basement room right there.
Yeah, that's
Privacy.
Dude, that's so nice.
It's super nice. Great pool
Like the duck.
with the duck.
The duck is living
Yeah.
its best life. That's awesome.
That duck is living its Best life, isn't it?
It's a lucky duck.
Lucky duck. But
Sorry.
and Shane, I'm gonna let you talk about this one.
Oh,
So
this one.
212 Anderton Road. We actually just did a price reduction, and we're offering $10,000 towards closing.
The lot is gorgeous. What's it?
6.7.
6.7 acres.
Mm-hmm.
Trees in front, trees behind. You can't see the house from the road. It's a
Mm-hmm.
long driveway.
Mm-hmm.
Backyard is completely private, and the interior. Scroll
Sorry.
down a little
Sorry,
bit. It's just very nicely done. Huge living area.
This one.
Living room, dining room, all in one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
Giant back
waterfall.
porch.
Yeah, the back porch looks over all trees.
Yeah, it's huge. But yeah,
Plus,
that waterfall island. Go back to that
Mhm.
because that's super cool.
It's very nice.
Yeah,
It's all quartz.
And
The
then
shower in the master has a pebble floor, which
Yep.
is always awesome. It feels good on your feet. I haven't been in that shower, but pebble floors feel good on your feet.
Plenty of storage for backpacks, shoes, coats.
Well, and what I love,
Oversized.
one of the things when we were working on this design, one of my favorite things is you come in from the garage and you hit that landing zone right
Mhm.
there, and so that's kind of like right in front of you here. And then if you look to your left, that's the laundry room,
Mhm.
and then the laundry room goes into the master
Yeah.
closet, and then from the master closet into the master bath. So
Very convenient.
yes, you're coming in after mowing or whatever that you're doing outside.
Mhm.
You can come in, drop your shoes, go into the laundry room, close the door, drop your clothes, and head right into the
Yeah.
shower. Never
The
have to track all the dirt into the rest of the house.
back
There's the
porch.
porch.
Mm-hmm.
That porch is
Plenty of room for a pool.
Yeah. So Trent, stay on that picture. No, down. Yeah, that one right there. So if you go to the set of columns closest to the part of the house that sticks out. Yeah, right there.
like zoom in.
Yeah. So, well, no, that's fine. That is the master bedroom that's sticking out. Okay, and then see that gray box there. That gray box flows to the septic tanks, which are basically directly out from it. So, like, just go to your right, Trent.
Oh, sorry.
Your mouse go down, up, over. Yeah, right there. Stop. That's where the septic tank is. Okay. So the point is that every single thing to the left of that, like
Oh yeah, like
all of that,
yeah.
you can put a pool in, you can put a shop. And then even where that tree is out by itself over there, like in between the tree and the electric pole, there's no septic over there either.
Oh, yeah.
So again, a shop, a pool, whatever, tons of room for that
Mhm.
because your field lines actually are back behind the house. There's a tight line that runs back uh, to where the septic field lines are. So it's a great spot, and you can build all kinds of extra stuff there.
Mhm.
If that's I mean that's why people want to move out to
Mhm. Yeah.
6.7 acres. You know.
Yep. I just love you can't see the house from the road. It's like you have to. Yeah, look at that driveway.
That's so awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's nice. It's a good spot. And that is just barely into Bedford County.
Mhm.
It is like I said, it's just barely Bedford County. It's like I don't know 2,000 feet from the Rutherford County line, down 231. So you can very easily get again back to the interstate, and commute if you wanted to. 3 bedrooms down, 1 bedroom up, and then you also have the bonus room upstairs.
Nice.
Good house. This one's under contract. We're actually finishing that up today. The buyers are signing right now, as a matter of fact.
Nice.
But that was a great little house in Laverne. Great condition, newer roof, all kinds of stuff, and it went pretty quick. And that's what's kind of crazy about this market is some stuff goes real fast,
and you really can't predict it.
Mm-mm. No, you really can't.
That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, the other one's under contract. It's
Yeah.
closing on Wednesday. That's on there. But let's look at that because that was an interesting place. You
Is
got
that
it.
the one out in Christiana?
Uh-huh. So super interesting house
Oh,
here.
Yeah, this one is cool.
It was like 2 different units, but it wasn't really a duplex because they're connected inside. But it's got 2 kitchens and 2 living rooms and 2 sets of bedrooms. And it was on, was it 16 acres, I think?
something like that.
I like
Yeah.
the metal roof.
Yep. It's a cool house. Really different.
Yeah, where is that?
It's out in Christiana.
Oh, nice.
Kind of, you know where Miller's Grocery is?
Yeah.
It's about 3 miles from Miller's Grocery.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Big old lot there.
nice.
All right, some other stuff that we have coming soon. I've got a house in Smyrna, right in the middle of Smyrna, close to Walmart, if you know where that is. It'll be coming up in the next couple weeks. Let's see. We've got. I just drew a blank. I had a list in my head. I just pulled a Shannon. That's funny.
Mean.
Dang it. Anyway, I'll have to get back to you on that. I have another listing coming up soon that is completely escaping me.
We will feature it.
We'll feature
We
it
will
when it
feature
comes
it
up.
when it's
That's
ready.
right.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good time. We'll talk about. I've got a rental listing as well, 2232 Oak Haven Drive. It is a 1-level, 4-bedroom, 2-bath house. We're at $2,300 a month for that, and it's right in the middle of town. All Siegel Middle and Siegel High, and then Northfield Elementary. So we'll be willing to do that for a 6-month lease, up to a 6-month lease, or less. We'd even be willing to go month to month if you have something where you need to park for just a short period of time. We've got the 3 Airbnbs, including the house on East Main, which is super, super fun. It sleeps 11, and then the other 2 sleep 5. What else we got going on? Did you ever figure out what you want to tell me?
My nugget.
Yeah.
I don't feel like there's anything that sticks out particularly. I just feel like every day that I work my business, I learn something new. It's every day, whether it's reading a book or listening to a podcast or, taking a class or one of our team meetings. There's so much to learn in real estate that I don't think you could ever stop learning every day. And it changes constantly too. So trying to keep up with that. That was something that I wasn't expecting when I got my license, the constant change, because, I worked in healthcare before and it was constant change. So I was
Sure.
used to that. I just didn't think about that in real estate. So it's something every day.
It's sometimes hard to keep up, and I'll tell you, number one red flag is when somebody has all the answers and tells you that they have all the answers, because they don't. It's not possible. So I never want to be the guy that has all the answers. I want to be the guy that can find the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good stuff. Trent, what about you, man?
I'm fresh out of real estate stuff.
Fresh out of real estate stuff.
Yep. I wish I wasn't.
I tell you what, man, it's an interesting time right now.
Yeah.
And I don't envy you and John Michael getting started in this market. It's hard. But here's the thing. Here's what I know is that if you stick with it and you do the right things, you're gonna build a business. And when you have to work, then at some point you'll be in a market where you don't have to work as hard. And you just keep working and you'll be even more successful.
Yeah, I have no plans of giving up.
Good.
I do like it. Even though it's hard and frustrating at times, it's still something that I'm very passionate to make work.
Good. All right. Well, that concludes this episode of This Week in Real Estate. I am your host, Jonathan Harmon, with the J Harmon Home Team of Keller Williams. I got my friend Trent Denton back there pushing all the buttons.
I push the buttons.
He pushes the buttons.
Yep.
And looks dapper in those big old thick glasses.
Can't get these Blu-rays through these guys.
That's it.
Gotta protect the peepers.
Yep. I'll never forget that commercial where the guy rapped about the blue blocker sunglasses. Did you ever see that?
You brought that up. I need to look it up.
You got to look it up.
Yeah, well.
Yep. He says something about, and these blue blockers.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Funny. Well, good stuff. Thank you, Shannon.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all you do for our team. And you have real estate needs and you don't want to talk to me, because some people don't. It happens. Yep. You should definitely talk to Shannon. So thanks.
Bye.
Bye.